We cover the lower west side and up to Ferry over to Niagara Street. So we have the lower west side and the beginning portion of Grant Street. I started as a patrol officer in this district and have seen an incredible transformation in the west side. You have families moving into the west side. You have people that are rehabbing homes and community gardens, and people are out walking. It's completely different than it was 15, 20 years ago.
It's gone through a huge transition, and you will hear people say that it's not improving because it's not what it used to be. But it is definitely coming back. You got the international market there. You got an awful lot of immigrant people moving into the community. There's mosques coming up all the time in that area.
A couple of years ago, there was a grassroots group. So they started group events called Blanket the Park, and had soccer practices and other things where all the families made a concerted effort to go there at the same time and drive out the drug dealers. And we put extensive patrols in and around the park. And the city did their part by redoing the lawns, the turf, the lights, and the residents took their park back.
Thugs don't like to be seen. Thugs are kind of like rats. They like to be in the dark and out of everybody's way. And when you engage them, they tend to move on.
Crime might bump in an area, but there's usually a reason for it. You know, we look at it as a whole, and the crime has been down and down tremendously, particularly on the west side, in addition to the rest of the city.
I grew up on the west side of Buffalo. I've been on the west side of Buffalo my whole life, so I've seen what the west side used to look like. It was a great neighborhood. It went into a horrible decline for a number of years, and now I think it's making a great comeback. And just if you look at the numbers and the price of homes nowadays, it's come back tremendously. So I think it's going to continue to grow. I think we're getting more and more of an influx of people into the city with all the new things that are going on in the downtown area. I think the west side is going to continue to boom.